Gun is good, the penis is evil.
That's the best sounding elevator music I ever heard.
Viacom Incorporated!
Ladies and gentlemen, time to write loose with the second season of Fandom Arson, the #1 top-rated show of the Helix Network. We've more or less made a living off of ripping apart Viacom. And with good reason, too. What other company has done so much in such a horrible, horrible decade? But when comes time to give credit where credit is due, you gotta give credit to the masters. And our main master is the mysterious Mr. Enter. This man knows quality when he sees it, all while gleefully ripping apart the rest of the industry. Hell, one of the things he reviewed crossed our line of fire.
And guess who just recently terminated his account, forcing his followers to flock to his Dailymotion account like the decent human beings we are? Do I even have to ask?
And so, for the entire month of February, we're going to be ripping apart Viacom in any way we can, whether it be through us in person or through you loyal arsonists of the hive mind. Because the more people that hate Viacom, the better. And let's not fool ourselves, guys. You know you want them. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's see what's first on the arson chopping block. McFarlane. I know what you did to Butch, and I know you can be funny. I know Butch can be funny. You've proven yourselves funny on the past and in the present. But if you screw up these shows of yours, just know that I have a particular set of skills made specifically for ripping your shows apart. I will find you. Haters will burn you. Actor Will Arnett. Ladies and gentlemen of the mob, time to riot loose with the first of the very last Fandom Arsons based on Viacom this year, with the Fairly OddParents episode Food Fight. Belts up, gang. We're about to land.
Willkommen zu Extreme Food Fight, the most violent TV cooking show ever.
Suddenly D. Baker. D. Baker, voice of a plethora of 90s characters, voice of number 4 of Codename Kids Next Door, and various aliens from Ben 10 Alien something. Also the clones from Star Wars. And he also did this.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I think I'm in love.
Also, the guy's name is Brad Verst, and there's a Mexican chef named Jalapeno, a samurai kunoichi chef by the name of Sushi, a gender-flipped clone of Denzel Crocker named Crepe Suzette, and a lazy-ass writer named Shit Puns. Normally, this would be the point where I would point out that I find Bart Simpson's prank phone calls for Moe's Tavern like Seymour Butts, Jock Strap, IP Freely, and Alcoholic comedy gold compared to these lines. But the boxers from Punch-Out aren't really guys you'd find in a Fire Emblem game either. I mean, sure, they're walking stereotypes, but each fighter represents their country especially well for what little time we get with each of them. That and after what we got with
Butter farts. Butter farts.
I have heard worse.
Go with the wind.
Mrs. Turner wants to get on Food Fight, but there's one small problem. Embarrassing levels of Flanderization.
Aw, man, my mom is a terrible cook.
At least when she knew what her failings were, we were able to compliment her to cheer her up, but now?
Squid surprise casserole. It's a disaster roll. Oops, I forgot the salad.
It's almost as if some criticizing presence wasn't needed here. The boys 86 the squid in favor of gorging on ramen noodles. I'd take a piece of that. But Mrs. Turner catches the two red-handed.
A secret hatch? What's going on here?
Since Sparky the fairy dog exists, clearly it doesn't end there. Come to think of it, with programming like this, I'm surprised we made it to the 2015 KCAs.
Whatever you're thinking, Timmy and I do not dump all your meals down a chute into this giant food storage warehouse I did not build.
Understandably, Mrs. Turner is upset, so Timmy has to go and fix this.
Upset my mom, and I'm really hungry.
It's always about you. Nag, nag, nag. No wonder you didn't wish them to lie at all. Naturally, Timmy wishes a natural cooking talent on his mother, and we get to see how overwhelming it is.
Waffle boats on a syrup river, a leaning tower of pancakes, fresh picked bacon taste. Amazing!
Bacon that tastes awesome? I want to come in here!
Try my mom cakes and sausages, toast with marmalade and my Denver momnets.
Those puns!
I packed you lunches for school and work, but before you leave, go frolic in the sausage fields.
Sausage fields? I feel so greasy!
Deep Dish wants to frolic in the sausage fields. After a belch-worthy lunch to fuel Nick's gross-out fetish for the night, we find that Mrs. Turner has opened a restaurant made of gingerbread and ice cream, and all the Three Musketeers breaks you can eat.
What time's your reservation, dear?
I don't have one.
Oh, sorry, I can't squeeze you in till a month from today.
Oh, okay. A month? But I'm hungry now!
Wow! Incredible! Way to treat your husband like total garbage!
Lucky thing my delicious leftovers are still down in the cellar!
Yeah, the meatloaf, it's mutated!
I probably shouldn't have said that. McFarlane logic at its fuckest, folks. Be very afraid. Naturally, Mrs. T's unnatural cooking skills garner the attention of Dee Baker, and thus, Mrs. T is then whisked off to Iron Chef XP number 274 to compete for her title of Best Chef Ever. Alright, let's go to the wiki real quick, and... Cool, it even has a wiki. Alright, let's see here. Cannot wish for a world without girls. No breakfast wishes after 10:30. No super wishes. No Tom Cruise. Pixies grant wishes to adults in case kids are dominant. Aha! You cannot wish to win a competition. And any wish that will help you win a competition will immediately be revoked. Such a shame such talent would be thrown away the minute a reality show begins to air, too. As Dee Baker put it,
Your liverwurst is the liver best! Your sauerkraut isn't sour at all, and frolicking in the sausage field makes me feel so...
like a little German girl.
I feel so greasy!
Good night, everybody! Hold on. What do fairies need with the internet?
Guess I better hurry up and eat the house!
Butch. McFarlane. Every goddamn writer who's ever written for a Nicktoon ever. Do you even know what a fairy is? All you seem to know is that fairies float and have wings. That's it. I mean, how else will you avoid the mention of iron-burning fairies by mentioning butterfly nets are their weakness? And in case you haven't noticed, no, fairies do not eat processed foods. Sugar and cake, yes. Churros, maybe. But bacon? Whoa, that involves killing pigs. Pigs are friends, not food. Oh, and Doritos? Mountain Dew? Admiral, get this artificial shit out of here, man. They have rules, you know. Hold the phone. Fairies don't have rules. In fact, they quite mischievous around humans. They don't grant wishes or nothing. Oh, I see.
They're actually inferring that fairies are just like genies! How incredibly racist! Stay classy, Viacom! And now that the Winx Club has won the title of Best Nicktoon About Fairies by default, we gotta ask, does Viacom care?
I'll make my specialty, squid surprise!
Of course not. Long story short, Timmy's mom gets eaten by the squid, only to be alive and well next episode because SpongeBob continuity. Look, I know it's not how it ends, but considering the alternative...
What? That doesn't make any damn sense!
Yeah, I'd stick with this ending. Remember Fairly Odd Summer, where I said that courting a sandwich is less believable than courting a credit card? I take that back! It's totally fucking stupid! In To Love a Patty, SpongeBob puts faces on Krabby Patties and pretends like they're people, especially Patty. And unlike Dee Dee's stupid name here, SpongeBob was actually told to eat the smoldy patty. Sure, it doesn't make sense since it was supposed to be cremated and that it got rotten from being so soggy because it fell into the waterfall, but I guess SpongeBob eating the patty was punishment enough for courting a sandwich. Oh my god, I just referenced To Love a Patty. What is this episode doing to me? This is so not how I wanted to kick off Season 2 of Twitch Plays Pokemon. I need some plot relevance and I need it now! Well, I guess it's my cue. Mistress Abby! Your Grace.
Quit with the formalities, you weenie. I'm not here to banish you or anything. Sorry. I'm just here to deliver a message from Korra and Asami.
Oh yes. The Avatar, of course. How does she fare with her new fairy godparent?
Annoying at first, but you get used to it. Her words, not mine.
Naturally.
But still.
What is it?
She seeks to reconnect with her fellow avatars again. She tried creating trophies of Avatar Aang and his friends at their prime, yet the connection still eludes her.
That's just fine.
She does have a backup plan, by the way.
And that is?
She, Timmy, Asami, Artemis, Artov, Trophytov, Rudy Tov, the rest of the Trophy Gang, Ryudy Yui, Ryudy Jet, Jess, Jade, Maddie, Frida, Chase, Dementio, the Yotsuba, Nathan, Kat, and Nana from Class of No Class, Chloe and the 100 Club, the Fossil Lords, Jared, Abba, and I will search for Juan, the first Avatar, with your review of The Legend of Korra 2-parter Beginnings as their only guiding light.
And in exchange?
She'll let Timmy poof up the sausage fields for you.
But Abby, 'tis impossible for I.
What makes you think that?
Fairies only grant wishes to those who believe that there is goodness left in the world, and that belief has long since left mine. Good evening, Captain. Did you hear Brickleberry got cancelled?
I'm at Comic-Con!
Why do cable outlets keep on broadcasting me? All my new shows are shit. Hey gang, Alex Caford here, and thank you for watching this episode of Fandom Arson. I suppose now you want in on this part, and as a token of my appreciation, I'm going to show you how it's done. Step 1. Have a copy of the episode you want to review. And since we don't condone piracy, I recommend buying it off iTunes. Step 2. Mold a proper script and opinion on this episode. Take note of what it does right, what it does wrong, and the lessons that can be learned from it. And step 3 is to post it on YouTube and spread it on the subreddit. Could be a Nicktoon, could be a movie. You can even spread your own headcanons here. Also, you need to edit the video for publication. Nailed it. Be sure to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you're a conformist. Smurf over to our subreddit if you feel so inclined, and next week, I'm to tell you the story thus far.